Welcome back. We're starting here with weather. A couple first alerts we have coming up in our forecast, and that's starting with tomorrow into Wednesday into Thursday. They're going to be pretty similar to what we saw for much of our Monday. That's the sunshine around, rather mild temperatures as well for the next 3 days. That's until we get to the end of the work week and into the weekend. Rain chances come back into the forecast. And yes, 10-day has some snowflakes on it, as we've been first alerting you to for about the past 24 hours is that data suggesting the chance for some of those snowflakes to be around Sunday into Monday, something we'll talk all about coming up in just a few minutes. But before that, well, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, as I talked about, pretty similar to the forecast that we saw for the day today. Good amount of sunshine going to be around for much of the days. The cloudiest of those days are likely going to be tomorrow for your Tuesday. But something else we have to note here in the forecast is some gusty winds that will also possibly be around. Tuesday, the highest of those gusts right around 20 miles per hour. Into Wednesday, west-southwest winds, also that direction becoming important, as we are expecting then to see the chance for some of those winds, those stronger winds, 30-mile-per-hour wind gusts, to bring a good amount of that warmer air back here into Michiana. Wednesday, that high temperature likely right around 60 degrees. Even some isolated areas could get closer to the mid-60s for that high because of those strong gustier winds out of the south. Then a little bit of a change there into Thursday with those directions out of the east-northeast at 20 miles per hour. That's going to help start us cooling down into the end of the work week and into the weekend. Something we're watching closely there, of course, is then we have rain chances coming into the forecast. Dry for the next 3 days until we get to the end of the work week. There on Friday, 40% chance of rain, 30% on Saturday. The good news is we've been seeing an increase in Friday and a decrease in Saturday, which for all those Notre Dame fans, those Notre Dame lovers that are going to the game or they're tailgating, good news in that forecast is a decrease likely right now in the rain chances that are going to be around. Much more of the rainfall expected to be for your Friday for some of those morning, those afternoon hours before likely moving out for much of the evening. Taking a look at our future track rain amounts for both of those days we just talked about, Friday into Saturday, seeing the bulk of that rainfall again, as we talked about, would be into Friday before some of that rain then does start to move in on Saturday. But again, much of the rainfall mostly for your Friday. At that, it'll likely just be some light rain showers that will be rather widespread at times throughout Michiana. Those totals right around 1/4 of an inch. Isolated areas could get above that, a little bit closer to 1/2 inch, but that would again be isolated throughout Michiana. Our next first alert after those things are then Sunday into Monday. Our next chance, or our first chance really I should say, to see snowflakes here in Michiana for the season. That would be starting Sunday into Monday. It is associated to start with some system, the snow that's moving through, but then really gets some enhancement from the Lake Michigan, and that will turn into some lake enhanced snow showers that would continue into your Monday. Again, something we're watching closely. Getting to see any change in that data, we'll let you know here in First Alert Weather.